Step into the mesmerizing world of true Hollywood transformation, where icons are born, legends are made, and the passage of time weaves its own unforgettable narrative. Tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on the unforgettable ensemble that brought to life one of cinema's most compelling dramas, Time's Capote ***. That's right, we're diving deep into the dazzling, dramatic realm of the Times, Capote Times main cast, ***, then Times and Times Now, ***. Who soared, who surprised, and who reinvented themselves most spectacularly? The spotlight is on, the stakes are high, and these stars are ready for their close-up once again. Let's set the stage. Picture this. It's 2005. The world is abuzz as Time's Capote Times hits the screens and instantly draws eyes and applause for its haunting chronicling of famed writer Truman Capote as he pens his groundbreaking crime classic, ** in cold blood. But behind every unforgettable portrayal lies a cast that shapes the very soul of a film. So, where are those stars today? How did their journeys unfold after that Oscar night shimmered in their honor? Keep your eyes glued because the transformations are breathtaking, and the stories, oh, they're as juicy as it gets. Front and center in that legendary lineup, we have the one and only Philip Seymour Hoffman. His metamorphosis into Truman Capote is still talked about in revered, hushed tones. His mannerisms, that iconic voice, every subtle expression meticulously captured. Hoffman's Capote was a performance for the ages, enveloping us all in Truman's charm, wit, and quietly desperate ambition. It's impossible to discuss the arc of this cast without first lingering on the gravity of that transformation, a portrayal so profound it set new heights for biopic cinema, a shining Oscar moment that no one can forget. Moving through to the years that followed, the whispers and accolades continued to trail Hoffman, the torchbearer of Capote's spirit. The evolution of his craft and his undeniable impact on the entire cast is a pivotal chapter in this story. His name became synonymous with depth, complexity, and truth qualities that inspired audiences and castmates alike. Every project that followed Time's Capote Times bore the mark of his mastery, leaving an indelible stamp on Hollywood's golden role. But Time's Capote Times was never a one-man show. It was a symphony of talents, each note resonating through the corridors of film history. Let's turn the spotlight, shall we? Starring alongside Hoffman, Catherine Keener took on the role of Nell Harper Lee, Capote's confidant and the legendary author herself. Keener's on-screen presence radiated a soft strength, lending balance and empathy to the tension-fueled plot. Back in 2005, her portrayal was hailed for its authenticity, a counterpoint to Capote's flamboyance, grounding the film in emotional reality. Since then, Keener's evolution in Hollywood has been marked by versatility and resilience, channeling that same magnetic spirit into every project she graces. Time has only burnished her intensity, and the echoes of Nell Harper Lee still follow her, a golden thread tying past to present. Next, we journey to the enigmatic canvas that is Clifton Collins Jr., unforgettable as Perry Smith, the troubled killer whose fate entwines with Capote's obsession. Collins brought a gravitas and quiet complexity to Smith, a performance brimming with anguish and vulnerability. In 2005, audiences witnessed a riveting transformation as Collins morphed into a character both fearsome and heartbreaking. As the years unfurled, Collins carved a place for himself among Hollywood's most chameleonic talents. If you look closely, you'll see the same glint of intensity in his gaze, a spark lit on the Time's Capote Times set, burning brighter with every new role. But there was more to the Time's Capote Times tapestry, because what is a story of murder, fame, and obsession without family? Enter Chris Cooper as Alvin Dewey, the stoic Kansas investigator, a man of conscience in a world spinning out of control. Cooper's performance in 2005 was a masterclass in restraint, a grounding anchor in the film's emotional storm. As time moved on, Cooper's journey became a testament to range and reinvention. From then to now, his presence remains undeniable, a steady guiding force whose legacy in Time's Capote Times lives on with every nuanced role he delivers. And let's not forget Bruce Greenwood as Jack Dunphy, Capote's partner in both love and literary legacy. In 2005, Greenwood captivated audiences as the quietly supportive, ever-patient Dunphy, a role that called for subtlety and warmth, both hallmarks of Greenwood's unique style. The years since Capote times have only deepened his repertoire, each role echoing the mythic partnership that defined a pivotal chapter in Capote's life story. Now, as we weave through these journeys, it's impossible not to marvel at how this ensemble's paths diverged and converged, shaped by triumphs, heartbreak, and the ever-turning wheel of Hollywood fortune. The then versus now narrative is more than just a parade of career highlights. It's a profound exploration of artistry, resilience, and reinvention. Take Catherine Keener, for instance. In the wake of Capote, she continued to embrace roles that challenge and inspire, displaying a fearless range that always calls back to her iconic portrayal of Nellie Harper Lee. The passage of time has only deepened her performances, with her ability to oscillate between vulnerability and strength captivating audiences anew, again and again. Clifton Collins Jr. also emerges as a star who truly understood the assignment, each new chapter in his career a testament to his versatility and intensity. The haunted eyes, the quiet menace of Perry Smith, became a touchstone for future roles, anchoring him firmly among Hollywood's elite character actors. The passage of years has sculpted him into a performer as daring as he is enduring. Chris Cooper, never one to rest on laurels, has, over the years, built a legacy that is equal parts gravitas and grace. His work since Capote times has only enriched the canvas, painting new shades of depth onto the stoic resolve that audiences first witnessed in his turn as Alvin Dewey. His is a career defined by precision and quiet power, ever advancing, ever evolving. Bruce Greenwood, too, took the authenticity and warmth of his Capote times performance and brought it to bear on every character that followed. Steadfast, engaging, and utterly believable, Greenwood remains a fixture of sophistication, a lasting tribute to the emotional complexity he brought to Jack Dunphy. And in the center of it all, the gravitational force remains Philip Seymour Hoffman. His legacy in Capote times laid the groundwork for an eternally remembered contribution to film, forever preserved in awe and admiration. The echoes of his transformation into Capote still ripple through cinematic lore, his portrayal forever studied, never forgotten. With each passing year, the reverence only grows. But what was it really like on set back in 2005? The rush of Oscar buzz, the crackling energy as these titans sparked off one another? It's the stuff of Hollywood legend. The chemistry, the intensity, the fever-pitch anticipation, as each take pulled them deeper into their roles. The sense of artistic communion among the cast created a lasting bond, one that continues years later to define the film's enduring impact. Time has only amplified the legacy. The then of the Capote times cast was a moment captured a collision of talent at their finest hour. The now is a constellation of careers marked by reinvention, reflection, and enduring brilliance. Every brush with success, every red carpet, every new role has been informed by the magic they conjured in 2005. Fans continue to revisit Capote *, rediscovering those layered performances with fresh eyes. The journey from times then, times to times now times offers not just nostalgia, but a deeper appreciation for the artistry and humanity behind the characters. For these stars, Capote times wasn't just a film. It was a galvanizing crucible, an experience that shaped the trajectory of careers, caught forever in cinematic amber. The real magic lies in how these actors' legacies are inextricably intertwined with this unforgettable project. Every time audiences return to Capote *, it's a chance to relive the alchemy of that cast, to marvel at how far they've traveled since, and to realize the best performances never truly fade. They become part of us, forever alive in every viewing, every discussion, every reverent reference. So, now it's your turn to join the conversation. Whose transformation from Capote *''s original 2005 lineup to today surprised you most? Which performance still gives you chills? And which career evolution do you find most inspiring? Drop those thoughts below, because here, your opinions are as vital as the stars' journeys themselves. For all the die-hard fans and curious newcomers out there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of the very latest Hollywood transformations, shocking reinventions, and, of course, the drama only your favorite stars can serve. The stories of Tinseltown never stop spinning, and our spotlight is always shining.